later than 12 seconds, or we won't be able to. It'll break. We might break off, or the probability of hit will be reduced.
Resending your machine.
I wanted to ask you, like, if you look, I'm looking at the TSD.
There you go.
So, when I hit the store button, like you said, slave, like looking at it, store.
So if you want to store something
when
that
I hit the cord, like this always showed up blank. You see, I'm looking at it, but normally this would show up as a line. You click it, go to your acquisition, and you click it. Right?
I'm sorry, I'm not sure. What are you trying to do? You're trying to store a target, or you're trying to fly direct to a target?
Like if you're looking at my stream, like I got labels on, so we see some red things up there. So it'll tell you what here. We're gonna slave. Here, let me put my thing down. So tags.
I click so I so I'm gonna start something down.
I'm gonna slave to it. Thank you for teaching me that, by the way. Me and Fox made waste tons using that. So look over there. Okay, well those are cars. They're in the city. That crowd. We're gonna have to take
it's shifting left and right by itself.
I just don't know how the buildings are in. If there's an opening between two buildings to the left or right, you should probably tell me I can move around.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell.
I mean, you're not looking at them really, but...
Oh, here, we're slaving to them now.
Yeah.
Dude, Kenny, that was such a... Dude, thank you for explaining that. That was such a...
I'm not doing this whole side-to-side shit. I have no idea what this is.
I'm trying to
It's
do some shit
oscillating.
with them.
Yeah, it's oscillating by itself. Completely by itself. Not what it's done.
Oh, wait, I see somebody over here. Okay, I
Our
see
tags
Waz.
is also fucked.
So, hold on, let me Waz over.
In the middle of the city, the shitty shit.
Yep, I was looking at one. There it is, got it. Lays. See, Kenny, now I'm not getting the box.
You have Lucy's walls?
Yes, sir. I see where the Taz is looking, like off to the right. Actually, it's the left. It's the left missile. So if you can bring it right.
So yeah, it might be out of constraints. So that the box is dashed. That's the missile constraints box. That little box. If it's dashed,
Okay,
yeah, there's solid. Now you're good.
Solid.
Okay.
That's the low out. The lock on that block.
Do not check.
See, the big box normally. I thought the little box was where the Taz was looking.
No, the little box is
the little box is the weapon constraints box. It's the missile constraint box. So that's the little box is low out, lock on after launch, and the big box is low ball, lock on before launch.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so the little box is after launch.
Yeah.
Big box is okay before.
The problem being, Brendan, is if we're doing direct attacks like this, we need to like lace before, because if we don't, it just pulls up and then we'll never see anything.
Yeah, give me a sec. Alright.
Hey, but Kenny, dude, what do you think of it though so far?
I see.
It's pretty
Yeah,
neat,
really
eh?
quick. It's fun, yeah.
Hey, oh, so, like, see how I'm looking back, and you said, like, move forward in the seat? Is that what you meant, is these little curtains? To save myself when I fucking got sniped?
Please track.
Which one are you?
Oh.
Yeah, so like right where your gun is, like your M4,
Oh, yeah?
like that. Look down. That right there. That is the bulletproof Batwing.
Oh, shit.
So
I
that's-
think I meant that wings. I thought you meant the little wings.
It's no
Oh,
on
yeah,
your
Zach
seat.
scatter one.
On
Oh,
your-
yeah, I
on your
see
active
that as well,
seat,
yeah.
If you go, right there. That piece right there is a plate, and that should slide forward a little bit.
Shit. That was a pretty neat little engagement. We were trying to dodge a missile, and then we got too low, and then I got sniped, and then, fucking Crove,
I'm dead.
As am I.
fucking flew himself out of there, which is pretty neat.
You know what?
I didn't see
to
someone coming towards us.
I'm slaving now.
The manpad, yeah.
Oh, I didn't see it. Should've called it, man. Call it.
I saw it on Tad's right as it hit us. Like, as it hit us.
Sounds like a you problem to me.
Alright, hold on. Do you see him? Okay, wait, I see him.
Oh, and we don't have an auto hover, which is fucking bullshit.
Okay, wait, I think I see
You're
him
not
over here.
allowed shit.
Alright, got him. Blazing. I
There it is.
see no box yet. So it says pylon limit, or any of that, or roll limit. Is that any kind of thing? Because we're 4.3 clicks away.
No, you should be good. Which limit is it giving you? Pylon?
It was, yeah.
So you just need to bring the nose down a little bit. If you're at a pylon limit, because they can only go down so far.
Yeah.
I mean, the problem, if we
about
were
4.3
actively
away.
lazing, we should get the big box, right?
Yeah, but that would still be a performance inhibit.
So
You should be able to second detent. You should if you come into a performance inhibit, you can second detent to fire, and it'll override the performance inhibit.
Are you doing a K-15 nose MX?
So should I be able to hit it from here? It's a checkered box, a little box. If it's
Yeah,
what I'm looking at.
I actually do have to be getting off, so that
Can you,
works out.
can you second detent fire? Like when you go to fire, there's two detents.
Yeah,
First detent.
well, I mapped it to my second detent.
Oh, so you're always full second detent?
Yeah, like that one didn't track. I'm looking at it. It didn't.
Question by the way, what's missile CCM?
That's countermeasure. Missile countermeasure. So basically what it'll do is it'll home on jam, I believe, depending on the missile type. So if they try to jam your missile, it'll just track, it'll lock onto the jammer instead.
Oh, okay. Is there any way to direct LRFD
If we're
first?
looking right at him, like, why isn't it?
I'm trying to see if we can. Is there any way that we can choose, like, hey, you should like go in like a laser before firing, or whatever? Is there like a mode you have to switch for that?
To force low ball, you'd have to.
I'm streaming it if you want to see. So I'm on Sal, normal, trajectory direct, LRF ID first, acquisition, my gun sight.
Is the acquisition gun or helmet sight, or?
Yeah, it's on mine right now. The gunner helmet sight up front. So if I look at it, there we go, just slaved over to it, there we go. So white hot are these. So I'm lasing it, but we're not getting a big box. But we should be totally in those parameters.
Why don't you try and flick them off and on again, see if that works.
Oh yeah, shit. So you said go to utility, missile, off and on. Let's do
There you
that.
go.
Alright, lasing
Try lasing.
again. Still not ready.
So I'll try and bring it down again. See if don't want to go down too fast. Because even if I bring the nose down, it's gonna show a small box.
So you should make your acquisition TADS, because
I'm wondering about that.
the missile constraints box is driven by the line of sight. So your line of sight is got your helmet sight.
Alright,
So
so
you
hit
should be at
TADS.
TADS. Yeah.
Okay, it's on TADS.
Oh,
There you go.
Oh shit, this is different.
So
Oh, so now I can't really slave through it.
so are you up NBS mode on, or well, you can't be now because you should site select TADS and then.
Yeah, I'm on TADS right now. Shit.
And then as a technique, you should make your acquisition your pilot's helmet sight.
Oh, well, okay, so now it's
Yeah.
fixed, but I made a TADS before. So if I do PHS,
So you should leave it your opposite crew member's line of sight so that you can do a target handover on the fly.
So what should I leave my HMD as?
Well, your sight select TADS now.
Okay, I am TADS. So I have him
Yeah.
as PHS for acquisition. So,
Right.
fucking Crow, look at it.
Until you laze and store a target, you should have your acquisition
I
source.
haven't figured out how to store it yet, man.
Oh, okay.
But Crow,
Well,
you looking at
laze
it?
that. If you laze that.
I'm searching for it.
Do you see the target yet or no?
Well, we got labels. Like, if you look at my stream, like, I'm looking at it. So, Crow, if you're looking at it, I should be a slave to you.
So use your thumb force controller. So you're aiming with your thumb force controller now. If you have your sight select as TADS, you have to use your thumb force controller unless you slave with camera helmet sight. But
That's the manual track.
Yes,
so,
slaved it to him. Hey,
okay,
go ahead and
so
look at it, Crow.
on your map, you
I
should
can't see
switch to LMC. You know what I'm talking about?
On the map?
Not on your map. On your linear motion control. So when you're in movement, anytime you're moving, you should be up LMC because it imparts a movement onto your cursor automatically, depending on how hard you're pressing the thumb force controller.
Oh,
So if you did it back target.
Alright, I'm looking at them.
Okay, I'm gonna slave over to you. Okay, got him.
Good, there you go, slave, you slave.
Okay, I
Now,
see them over
laze,
there.
that's the right trigger, laze.
Yep. Just need to get him back. Hey, Crow, go ahead and look at him again, please.
Good.
Yeah,
Should be.
Okay, so there it is. Got him.
okay, step in, go narrow field of view, or medium narrow. There you go. Now on your store update, just press it up. Forward to store.
I need to make sure that is fucking stored. I know that's
There you go. That made it 3. Yep.
Yeah, so target 03. Now go back on your TSC page, hit chord, target T03. If you did store it.
Okay, that is stored.
Yeah, go tags chord T03.
Right, bear with me, bud. Okay, so. Oh shit, I
TSC.
wasn't letting him do that. So,
That's not it.
Okay, I stored that one. Where am I going?
So go to chord, TSC chord. Go to target, make it target. I don't know. Make sure you're looking at targets. Is there a type button?
No, this is what I was telling you, that it would never show up in chord when I hit store.
You know, they did. They're in there somewhere. It's just hard to see your screen. You know what this is looking at? Chord, go to the box, the bottom button, that one? Yeah.
Which one?
The far right one. That one, yeah. What does that say?
Farm?
Oh, no. Is there a type button? Like target type or chord type?
It says TSD page 1 and 2, set aside search and farm. That's what I was saying, is it doesn't show up, like, should it be...
You're on the top level
lines
chord
are...
page?
Sorry, go ahead.
You're on the top level chord page, TSD chord. Maybe you're looking at waypoints or something like that, or control measure.
So should I be on attack and then do
Yeah,
it?
you should be on attack mode.
Okay, still nothing. Should I try it again?
Try and store inside of attack mode. Because I believe it has different points.
So, hey, do me a solid and look at it again, please.
Doing your job
There we
for
go.
you.
Yep, yeah, I know.
Mr. Drunk Boy.
Oh, I'm hammered now. But, go ahead and look at it again, please. Closer.
I can barely see them, so
You got
just bear
labels,
with me for a
don't you?
second.
I'm looking
I
for
don't.
Reinhardt.
I never use labels, dude. Hold on a minute.
I got this.
Do nothing a lot.
Wait, bring this down. Tabs. Okay, here we go. Alright, so I'm lasing. Do I need to hit store while I'm lasing?
Yes, yeah. Because you get an accurate.
There it
range
goes.
score.
It populated it. There it is. Right there.
Okay, target 01.
So now,
go
when I go to acquisition, I should be able to click it, right?
You have to go to the chord page first. Can you do target 01? Yeah, there it is.
So click
Just
it.
hit the button. Yep, click
Yeah.
it. Now back to acquisition. right? Or
No,
are you now you can change it to
there
your
it is,
acquisition.
T01.
Now slave to it. Hit the slave button.
Again?
Yeah, slave. So you're slave now. Deslave.
Oh,
Now you
it's
can
not. It's not like if you're looking at my stream, it's not really on it, is it? That wasn't a very good slave, was it?
Well, it might have been a good store.
Okay, so let's deslave and look at it again. Boom. So I hit
But it just has to be somewhere near
So
it, because
now
I think your laser's doing its
T02.
own.
Let's see. So acquisition T02, and then shit. Let's get rid of that. So if I hit slave, it should go to it. See, it's off. There is a known issue with desync though.
Yeah.
The front and back though. I'm gonna try
Well,
T03.
So the thing is with DCS sometimes, since I'm moving the aircraft, he's moving as well, but because of desync, he's slightly behind.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if we're
They
moving
said
as
next
he's
week
doing
it'll
it,
be fixed, but dude, that's the first time that's ever worked. Thank you. I don't know how that works. So we're gonna deslave. So we'll do T04 like crew, kind of hold it steady.
I'm trying
Okay.
to.
Now, dude, now they're there. So T4, let's click it. Acquisition T04. We slave again. See, it's low. But fuck it. Let's send one.
I mean,
Or where would we go from here? I guess
so your range is 7,500K, so you can shoot a missile, but you have to shoot it in high.
So high.
Yeah.
So this would be
And
a
then-
lock on after launch, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you do you have a button mapped to your Xbox controller called LMC?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, hit LMC.
Okay, just did.
Yep. So now it will be easier to track targets while you're in motion.
See,
If you're in motion or
see,
targets are in motion,
it's actually worse. I don't know how it's so good for Austin.
I find
just
it so
turn
good.
Just turn it off and back on. If it gets worse, you just,
Okay, now it is.
if you-
Now it's locked on. There it is.
So now it's good. If you press the thumb force controller really fast though, it'll take that and it'll compute it into the rate of speed that you're already going. So you got to be smooth and control on the thumb
Oh, you
force.
can just kind of take it off and on. Okay.
Yeah, you can. If it gets out of control or if you're going too fast or too slow, just turn it off, turn it back on again, and then just start over.
So do I laze?
Yeah, so you have to lace.
Okay. Wait for me to smooth. Okay, got it. Okay, laze. I don't have the big box. I have a checker box.
You're in high mode?
Yes, sir.
He's
Yeah,
just
he's
those
high.
direct.
He's in high.
Yeah, I took the LMC off. It's just easier this way. Do I launch?
What is it telling you?
High norm, 7,800 meters.
You're not getting any messages though.
What do you mean messages?
Like it's not telling you like ballistic limit or yaw limit or anything like that.
Nope, none of that. Just I can kind of see where the TAS look in that little box. But
Are
we're
you
nose
looking
on.
way off?
Do you see the stream?
Yeah, I see.
Here, I'll move this out of the way.
We are going backwards, though. No, we're moving forwards. Never mind.
How far what's the range of target?
7,600 meters.
Get closer then.
Oh, you guys are at a hover right now?
I'm trying.
Sort of.
So the thing is, since there's no auto hover, yeah, and just
There is.
holding it steady is really hard.
There's
It's
Uh,
just
no.
not implemented yet.
Oh, it's not.
Yeah, it's-
Oh, okay. Yeah, altitude
AI
hold,
has one,
attitude
it's like
hold,
the hover
hover.
bob-up.
Yeah.
So if you engage attitude hold and altitude hold at the same time, it won't hold it for you.
There's no.
Yeah, it's not there.
There's attitude hold, but there's no.
There's no altitude hold?
It's like the force field.
Oh, all you got is full short release?
No, you have attitude hold, altitude hold is not implemented yet. It's just part of the early access, so all of the features are kind of held off. Same with the main Hellfires. Those will be coming at some point, we just don't know.
Oh, bye-bye, missed it.
That went way high. I don't know if that's going to track.
Yeah, it should come back down on it.
Just keep blazing. Just slave onto, or you can't.
Now it says yaw limit.
That's fine, the missile's already off the rail.
Yeah, I'm
It's
watching
not gonna
it.
lay down
I don't think it's coming back down.
It might, it's high.
Yeah, it was a 7.5 place flight. I don't see it coming
So-
down. This is what I was saying, like, there's like some weird shit. I don't know if it's a bug. I don't think it is, though. I think it's a me thing.
Oh, hello, Mr. K50.
So,
Another thing went over. That's a shame. For me, it might be just desync again, but for me, it's still saying your
If that was
direct
as simple
trajectory.
as turn that on, this turn laser off and on. Go back to it. I don't understand. Now it says PMCO. P-missile. Missile rating.
Yeah, so that means the pilot wants a missile. If he wants a missile, you can take it.
Right, I just
So, wait, hold on. So, T04.
You can't shoot missiles from the backseat. And you can do remote from the backseat. So technically you can, but
I can't lace from the backseat.
exactly.
Just trying to see if I could work. I just fly it, right?
From here, we should be fucking good to go, right? So, site is TAS, acquisition, that LSD, laser rangefinder, alpha. Everything should be good to go. Hold on, let me buzz over again.
Your LRF's alpha?
Semi-active. Go back to here. Let's try control direct.
Your LRFD's alpha?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, go to weapon missile page. What does it say for your primary code? On the top
Primary
to the
is
left?
alpha. It's PRF.
So it's alpha as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alternate is B. LRFD is alpha also.
Just kidding.
Alternate is Bravo, and then Charlie and Delta for 3.
Change your LST to
Oh,
Bravo.
hold on, actually.
LSD.
Yeah.
Try lasing right now.
Are you looking at him?
I was pointing the aircraft at it.
Yep.
You should be good. Oh, never mind.
Not seeing the big ones yet.
It's weird.
Let's just take care of
It
that.
might just be DCS
So,
stuff.
would that be the alternate or primary?
So you want your LST to be Bravo.
So, which page? Is that
Just
okay?
go, undo the missile. Yeah, just go back. Go back.
Okay.
Deselect missile. On the weapon page.
Oh, sorry. Trying to like look in on it.
Yeah, go back to missile actually. Go to missile. Alternate. Should be LST. There should be an LST button.
I got LRF ID first last. Got mode. Got RF for type or semi-active laser. Trajectory. What'd you say CCM was?
Countermeasure.
Countermeasure, okay.
Anti-cams.
So
Set
alternate
LST
click
to Bravo. There we go, got it.
to either
Yeah, make LST Bravo.
primary, but it gives the same
Okay.
options for the alternate. We have channel, which goes through all the laser codes.
So the way I managed to do it is you go to code
Give me a sec.
and random.
Yeah, same one. Yep.
code, and then
Okay, yeah,
left
there you
to left a bit. You said set LSD, and then you just set it to Bravo.
Yeah, just make it something different than your LRP code.
This is LR for wrong one, so
That's
alternate.
fine.
It's still LRFID. So just anything
Make
you said is Bravo.
Leave your LRP alpha.
Okay.
Yeah, make your LSD Bravo. You already did that, I think.
So
Yeah,
LSD
your
is
LSD
Bravo.
already.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
So go back to it. Where they at? Let me look at them. There we go. Slave. Dude, this is such a fucking time saver, Kenny. Thank you. You have no idea.
It's rockets. That's missiles. Trying to lays. It's not what you want.
Let's
So
fix.
if you have, see how the box is dashed? It just means you're out of constraints. So you just have to basically align the nose with the target, and then bring the nose up or down depending on if you're out of constraints. Like,
That's what I'm trying to do, but Mr. Part is not
It's-
having.
yeah.
Laser do not track. That's a shame. It might just be DCS bug, honestly.
See, I think it's a bug, man. Yeah.
Yep.
It'll work. Alright, let's
Battery guide on that still work?
Here, let's waz over the fucking gun. And then let's waz over. These. Short. Yeah.
You automatic ranging or?
It's too quick for that right now.
Did the pilot try the rockets? Yeah.
Hey, what'd you say, Fox? Just A? Or A01?
Yeah, just A.
Awesome. So let's go to.
It's probably easier to fire the rockets in fixed mode.
This is just for me and the gun. We're messing with stuff, dude. This is why. This is why we want you so bad, Kenny.
Rockets are like,
Oh, see, that's fucking right on target.
are like an art, really. Rockets are hard for everybody.
I've had pretty good runs with rockets, but it's just like on certain runs,
So
like
the
with certain
best
setups.
way to fire rockets is fixed in a dive, and you should be in trim too, because all the computer's calculations are in trim. So if you're out of trim, the solution won't be accurate.
Right.
You want to be in trim as close as you can for all the components, because that's what the processor is using. It's using values that determine if you're in trim.
Bitch, take my sight. Oh, that was close. Oh, that was close. See, I'm trying to get quick with like switching stuff over. Like
So do
after you sent me that,
the-
dude, when I was with Fox, dude, that fucking slave shit, dude, game changer. He'd be like, hey, I'm looking at it, like you said, just slave to PHS, boom, look at it. Oh, such a game changer.
Focus on flying.
Yeah. Well, he flies.
Do you have to know like both positions, like, or you have to be proficient in both of them, or do you just get assigned one or the other? How does that work?
You do both, so fly
Or
front
do
end.
you like actively switch off between the two, or?
Yeah, I mean, some nights or some nights I don't see some nights I have a backseat.
That's pretty cool.
You have to.
I guess the
maintain
systems are similar
minimum
enough to where. Huh?
Like you have to fly a minimum amount of hours from the backseat every year. Like there's some annual minimums. I have to fly 70 hours every 6 months. 8 of those have to be from the backseat in the aircraft. But I usually will try to just fly backseat as much as I can.
Gotcha.
Front seat, non-claim POC time.
You can fly PSC from front or backseat. Yeah. But
Where's that other one?
Hey, but Kenny, this is as close as I could be to you. Isn't this pretty cool, dude? You gotta admit, they did a pretty good job with this shit.
yeah, it's great.
I swear to God, I'll buy it for you.
Nah, you don't have to do that. It's something else
Dude,
that you
I
get
think,
everywhere.
dude, we got in the servers and nobody's in the skies anymore. They're just in Apaches, just everywhere.
Yeah.
The
My
entire
God.
world is just in the Apache right now.
Love to see it.
I was gonna make a joke, Fox, like now's the time where you major conquer on Russia, because they're all in helicopters. They're all distracted with the Apache.
Yeah.
Dude, this thing is so fucking cool, though. Oh yeah, dude. So I was joking with him. You see these little blinders? Like you guys pull these up and like close the windows up.
You can use that for like flight discipline or for shading.
I thought about that, like when the like see I opened the fucking window, put my head up, but yeah, when I died, that's what I was saying. If you can see what I'm saying, like see those little curtains? Is that what you meant? You like hide
No,
behind
not that.
those?
No. I'm talking about on your seat. Like,
Oh yeah, these
physically.
things right here. These
Yeah,
things.
that right there. There's a button where you press it and you can slide it out a little more. They come forward a little bit, just like maybe 10 degrees forward.
Oh, it looks like a sappy plate.
That one
looks
is
like a
already
sappy plate.
extended. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the one on the right you can put in and out so that you can get in and out of it. You see that lever right there? Right there on the top.
Wait,
that
hold on,
one.
let me grab my mouse. Which lever? This one right here?
That one right there, yeah. You press that in and then pull it forward.
Oh shit.
Or extend it. It'll come
Oh.
to like the edge of your gun.
Hey, you'll
to
like
your
this. See
elbow.
this? See the trigger?
Yeah.
You can like click
Yeah.
it and then yeah.
You don't have a run.
Hey, Kenny, you know what's funny? I got no shit. See what I'm reading? Knight's Armament? I have these handguards on my M4.
Oh, really?
Yep, I have them. I stole them from the Marine Corps. I'm looking at a fucking crow back there just laying waste. But dude, they did such a good job detailing this motherfucker, dude.
Yeah, it's cool.
Like, dude, this is your office, bro. Dude, what did you even do in the S2, man? Were you a Carto guy or what?
No, I was a singing guy.
Oh, you were Signals?
No,
So
singing. Yeah,
You say Signals?
singing.
What is SIGINT?
Signals intelligence. Oh yeah, it's signals.
Yeah, dude, so fucking, you remember Bonnet? Like,
Yeah.
actually, dude, it's
Yeah.
funny, Fox, when I keep asking Fox if he is close to Manassas, like, do you remember Brzezinski? I don't know if you maybe, like, dude, actually, Pensacola is where they do Signals.
Yeah, I went to MLS school in Pensacola.
Yeah, do you remember Bonnet and Brzezinski?
I remember Bonnet. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
we deployed with
Krasinski?
Bonnet. Well, Brzezinski,
Krasinski?
like Fox was like, hey, come up and see Big Daddy. I was like, dude, if you're by Manassas, like, he got out, he was Signals, and he went to Boeing and started being like an instructor and a contractor and shit. I saw him one
Dude,
time
what?
when I went and saw my family up in fucking Canada and shit, like on the way. But yeah, he was that LA view with the big Christmas tree and shit. So you were part of that too?
Yeah, that was a news vehicle. I wasn't on the news team, but I did some of that stuff.
Yeah. Oh, that's. I remember when shit hit the fan with Yemen and stuff, and everything went all weird. Like, we lived in the same berthing, but like the S2 wouldn't talk to anybody else. We're like, what's going on? They're like, you don't need to know. You don't need to know. That was a weird time, man. Then Blackhawks started landing on the fucking BHR and shit and stuff.
Those were 160 Blackhawks.
Yeah, and they're like, why do we have Blackhawks on the fucking shit? And they're like, you don't need to know. Dude, isn't it crazy though to think of like years later, like how weird that shit was? I mean, you guys really knew what was going on, but I thought that shit was weird as fuck. Sorry, my bad. Got carried away.
Yeah, you're distracting me from trying my best to.
Yeah, fly under the power lines. Dude, I was showing fucking Xanax. He was an old comm guy or IT guy. The fucking, I still have my shellback card from the BHR.
So do I.
Yeah.
Just pull that injection handle and go through the blender.
Oh yeah.
Let's fucking do it, dude. I'm fucking done with this. I love how the sound changes.
Oh, hey.
Ah!
Out there.
Ah!
Roll on that.
Dude,
Just
actually,
slowly
dude, the
landing on
sense of
grass.
speed now all of a sudden makes sense. We're actually whizzing along here.
It doesn't feel like it. This was the shit fly.
Dude, it's
Yeah.
actually running really good.
Not going on 1.6.
Dude, I think that was great though. I was making videos to send to you, Kenny. I was like,
I'm
I was trying to
flying-
convince you to join this call for the longest time.
I'm flying NOE, but like fucking 100 knots too fast.
Oh.
Oh, hey Kenny, you see what I'm
Also-
looking at? Those little doodads off the turbines?
Yeah.
What are those things for?
Which one? The one on the top or the one on the
No,
side?
see the ones on the side that have like the.
So that's the HATS probe. It's it's what gives the weapons processor windage.
Ah, cool. All right, those are trees. Those are trees, Crow.
So,
I know there's a trees.
outside of getting DCS and the Apache, I don't think it's physically allowed to play just keyboard and mouse. I hope you have a HOTAS of some kind.
Oh, Crow! Damn it, Jesus.
What? Dude,
Those
it's
are
all
close,
we're
dude,
gonna-
close.
We're gonna start pulling together old hardware or something and get something out there for you if you're gonna get into
Yeah.
this, because keyboard and mouse, that's just illegal, you know?
Dude, my buddy Fussell, his dad used to fly F4s,
Brandon.
which we're getting, but I sent him my old sticks. I was like, dude, I will send you everything I got to get you in this. Dude,
yeah, Brandon,
this
literally shut the
Apache.
fuck up. I'm dressing so impressed on your shot.
I know, you're doing great, dude. But yeah, you're our SME, dude. Like, just showing up, you have the biggest stick in the Discord by default. And nobody here is gonna fight you over it.
No, we're just gonna be fighting to suck it, but outside of that.
I'm doing pretty good, so you guys.
You're
are
actually,
okay.
yeah, you actually. Honestly, dude, I'm just drinking and along for the ride. But the coolest thing, Kenny, though, is like, it's been 12 years, and this is, and we started talking, and this is what it took. Dude, actually, dude, like, curious, what made you fucking, like, I was telling fucking dude, like, I couldn't re-enlist, keep my job, and do all that shit. Like, you just chose to get out and go fly helos. Like, what made you do that? Like, dude, signals.
I was trying to re-enlist, but I waited too long. So then there was no boat spaces when I went to re-enlist. So I was like, well, I don't really want to get out. So I went over to the Army, and it took me a while to figure out that you could actually fly helicopters without being an officer. I didn't know that was a
Bro,
thing.
so you're a warrant officer, right? Dude, I'm so sorry
Yeah.
to interrupt. Dude, this is exactly what I tried to do. My God.
Yeah, I didn't know that it was even a program. So like I came into
Are you
the Army.
colorblind or anything?
No, I didn't need any waivers. I would have needed an age waiver if I waited any longer.
Wait. Can I ask you something? I don't know if Austin's still here, but like, fuck, are you, like, can you fly helos colorblind?
No, I don't think you're allowed to fly.
I was like, I'm about to
military
smash you
colorblind.
if that's the
I-
case.
You can fly civilian, I think, if
Yeah.
you're colorblind. But you can't fly in the military.
Well, yeah, I told you that. So, like I told you, my brother's a sapper at 10th Mountain, did all that shit. So I thought about doing that. I didn't dig into it that much to like really get an answer, but I know the Marine Corps told me, no, you're not getting anywhere near an aircraft. But I wanted to go fly Blackhawks. Like, I just wanted to fly. That's why, like I told you, like DCS was like my thing. I went my whole life not knowing I was colorblind until I went in the Marine Corps, you know. And but yeah, like I did what you just said. Like, I thought that's what I heard too, is that you could still, like, there at least for me, there was hope, you know.
You can fly commercial, I want to say. You can fly private
Yeah,
pilot.
but I mean, yeah, I was thinking like Blackhawks or something, go warrant officer. And if you remember, like when we were getting out, bro, that fucking green to green thing was like a welcome thing, just open arms, like, yes, come.
Yeah,
And I was like,
did
oh my
too.
god, I'll just walk in and be like a sergeant first class or like warrant officer or something.
No.
You know, go to knife and dinner school or whatever they call it, knife and fork school. And like if my
Yeah.
brother stayed, it'd be like cool. I could like hang out with my brother and shit. Crow, you're doing a great job by the way back there.
That'd be fun.
This shit is so dope in VR.
I was wanting to get VR, but I just haven't pulled the trigger.
Kenny, I'll mail you my
it's-
old Oculus Rift. But if you just want to get in this shit, I'll just mail this shit to you. Where are you
So-
these days? You said Campbell? That's what, Kentucky?
Yeah, Kentucky.
Bro, we take a trip twice a year for a motorcycle trip to go to like Deals Gap and stuff like
9
that.
o'clock. Searching.
But dude,
So
no
one
shit,
thing
I
though
keep
you'll
it
find
just,
with DCS.
Sorry, go ahead, Crow.
So one thing you'll find with DCS, Kenny, is that like you need some kind of tracking, like head tracking or eye tracking.
Yeah.
With the helicopters especially.
But
It's-
if you're
it's a
watching
lot
my
of-
stream, like I'm in my room, but if I look behind me, I see an empty rack of fucking rockets and one Hellfire. Look over here, there's two, and an empty rack. It's just immersion. You can't beat it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's pretty cool.
And it managed to give depth perception to a half-blind man, so it has its merits.
Yeah, dude, Crow got stabbed in the fucking face with a huge dick.
Oh my god.
I don't think that's how it went.
I'm pretty sure that's how I remember the story too. Yeah.
The funniest thing is like how
Aw,
my
dude,
mother
hey.
found out.
Oh, dude, I wish I would have known you were down here, dude. I totally drove up and had a fucking beer with you though when you were at Rucker or Pensacola.
Yeah, I forgot to ask where you were these days because I wasn't.
kinda
in
fell
Russia,
off,
so
bro.
we could- I know.
I get it, dude. I try not use Facebook much. But, like I said, one day you posted that video of you in that rocket range. I was like, this motherfucker flies Apaches. And then this shit started coming out, and I started messaging
9
you about
o'clock.
it.
Searching.
I just, like I said, I don't post a lot, so.
I know, dude. I don't blame you on that one.
And like, I use my GoPro a lot, but like, there's been a couple of times where I was just so focused on flying that I forgot to like save a clip or even turn it on.
I know. Actually, I was talking to these guys, and I was showing you what happened to me and Crow. Crow's flying me around right now, which is actually kind of funny because we were switched. I got killed. He flew out of it. And I was like, yeah, man, dude. Honestly, I've been talking about you since this shit came out. Like, I mean, I'm not sucking your dick, but I'm totally sucking your dick. And I was like, man, just join the call. Like, I was like, I'm glad you did. But
It's
fuck, I forgot my
convincing
point.
me more and more to just get the game already.
Yeah,
Like,
dude, I'm sure we could just mail you. Like, this is a good group. Like, dude, if you want VR, I'll fucking mail you the goddamn Rift. I was gonna keep it for like a couple of the racing games that don't work well with WMR, but dude, I'll send you that. I'm sure we could come up with sticks. Dude, I mapped the TDAC to the Xbox controller and it works so fucking well. It's like intuitive like you would think.
Max controller in like 2
Yeah, like
years.
it's the left and right. Yeah, but I mean, if I showed you how I had it mapped, you'd be like, dude, that makes sense.
No, I thought it does make sense.
Yeah. I changed a couple things. Oh, dude, Crow, that was beautiful. Dude, if you set it down, dude, I'm half mast, my dude. Do it. Do it. Do it. Let's go.
Do you guys have like collectives?
I have like a standard like plane throttle, if you will, but I use that as collective.
Oh, I was gonna send you. They're taking orders for the Apaches Collective, delivering Q3 and 4 for $800. But if you see me looking at it, it looks just the same. I'll send it to you.
What a lot of us are doing is we have the split throttles,
Yeah.
and we'll use like the right throttle
I'm
for the
sick of
collective.
this.
We'll use the left throttle. We'll use the left throttle for the power.
I'm working it out.
Oh, dude, yeah. I think it's so funny. I was making a whole video for you, Kenny, and then you popped in. The end of it is gonna be you coming in.
Yeah, I love the fact that he came in for like 20 minutes and then
Are you
at
kidding
the
me?
end
He was in there for
realized.
20 minutes, dude.
No.
No, not 20, but a while. He was there for a bit.
It doesn't tell you when people come in.
It does, actually.
It does.
But hey,
Yeah.
speaking of those, Tarkov, my dude, you just love misery.
I love Tarkov. Tarkov, yeah.